the messenger had a lot to say about Lot. Although Lot never preached a day in his life and was the furthest thing from a prophet, the temptation to transform him into a mini Mohammed was too great to pass up.
Tabari. Lot called on them to worship Allah. By Allah's command, he tried to prohibit them from doing things which Allah disliked, such as brigandage, committing lewd acts, and entering males in the posteriors. Because they persisted, he threatened them with painful doom. They rejected his admonition, saying to him, "Bring Allah's doom upon us if you are telling us the truth."
I could have sworn that we've heard this before.
At length, Lot asked his Lord for help against them, since the matter was dragging on, as was their persistence in sinfulness. Then Allah, when he wanted to disgrace them and destroy them and help his messenger Lot against them, sent Gabriel and 2 other angels. It had been said that the 2 other angels were Michael and Israfil.
Every word of this was loaded, chosen specifically to distress Muhammad's Meccan tormentors. Mess with me, and my God will get you.
Tabari. Gabriel picked up their land with his wing and turned it over. He lifted it so high the inhabitants of heaven heard the crowing of roosters and the barking of dogs. He turned them upside down and rained them upon stones of clay.
This became Koran 1574. The 15th surah says,
Thus did we turn it upside down, and rained down upon them stones of what had been decreed. Surely in this are signs for those who examine. And surely it is on a road that still abides. Most surely there is a sign in this for the believers. The dwellers of the rock rejected the messengers.
Allah is daring us to use his depiction of Sodom and Gomorrah as proof of his divinity. But Sodom wasn't turned upside down. It wasn't stoned with clay, nor was it ever close enough to heaven for the angelic host to hear the roosters. And the roads have long since disappeared. We know that because archaeologists have found Sodom, Gomorrah, and the other cities of the plain. And guess what? They're exactly where the Bible said they would be. They were destroyed exactly when the Bible said they were destroyed, and yes, they were buried exactly how the Bible proclaimed, under brimstone. Once again, the Bible was precisely accurate, and the Muhammad Allah team couldn't even plagiarize their story without burying themselves. Some of the lowlights of the versions that follow include
Tabari. Gabriel spread out his wings and gouged out their eyes. Then Allah took them to Syria.
Which is odd, because that's where we're told they were in the first place. This next one is a hoot. There are more errors than sentences.
Gabriel seized its girdle, then snatched it up so high into the sky that the angels could hear their dogs. He threw rocks at the laggards, one after the other. There were 3 towns called Sodom that lay between Medina and Syria. It has been mentioned that there were 4 million people in the town.
4,000 maybe. They all had different names, like Gomorrah, and they were unearthed on the shores of the Dead Sea. Muhammad's convoluted story of Lot is repeated a half-dozen times in different surahs, and that many times again in the traditions. It's no wonder it was the prophet's favorite. He had the opportunity to turn a nobody into a messenger whose people got pummeled because they mocked him. We leave Volume 2 of Al-Tabari's history with these stirring words.
O messenger, how many books did Allah reveal? He said, 104 books. To Adam he revealed 10 leaves, to Seth 50 leaves, and to Enoch 30 leaves. To Abraham he revealed 10 leaves, and also the Torah, Gospel, and the Zabur, and the Rur-Khan.
Oops! Even Allah knows better. The Torah wasn't written down into the time of Moses. But what makes this statement particularly lame is that 85% of the Torah chronicles the history of people who lived after Abraham died.
Tabari. I said, O messenger, where were the books of Abraham? He answered, they were all proverbs, such as, O dominated, afflicted, and deceived king, I did not send you to collect all the world, one part to another. Rather I sent you so that I would not have to hear the cry of the oppressed.
If they were all that feeble, it's little wonder no one other than the illiterate messenger ever read them.